testing workflow I kind of stumbled upon the other day. I'm working on this personal application, and currently what it does is it allows me to put down shapes and then select areas within the shapes and then color them. But after I finished this functionality, I realized that I also wanted to select the segments of the individual shapes so I could colored them also. So I had a discussion with my AI Claude agent about what I was thinking. And what I also wanted to do was, so I fully understood the problem, I drew out some test shapes on some graph paper. So I actually have X and Y's to work with. When I'm selecting, I can specifically define how I want each hit test to work. And so I'm confident, I wanted to be confident that I was giving specific information to the AI agent for it to complete the programming. So after I drew this and had everything in mind, I wrote this test. It's in Dart. Well, actually, the cool thing here is it's really in pseudocode. There's just the bare bones here. In fact, if I go into compute segments, it's not even filled out. It just returns back this empty list. And then I have this hit method that doesn't even exist yet. And that's all I gave the agent to start programming. So then I use the prompt to say, hey, so I've got this test written. Can you complete compute segments to fulfill the expectations of the test? And here, let me go to another branch now, or the main branch, and I'll show you what we ended up on. And here we go. This is the result that the Claude agent created from my pseudocode. As you can see, it's added documentation and correctly re-implemented the code so the segments of the different shapes are being passed in. And also, since the hit test can be nullable if the user picks an ambiguous point, for example, where two shapes are crossing, then that's going to return a null. Or if it's equal distance in between two shapes. The hit test here can return null, but it ultimately returns a key that is used to indicate which segment has been selected. So I thought it was pretty cool that I could just start with the pseudo test and just ask the agent to utilize that to not only build out the test, but then build out the code here also. And so here's the compute segments code that fulfills these tests. So I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to share. Cheers.